10. Trevor Barnes. Trevor Barnes was a human rights advocate working for the United Nations who became romantically involved with Diana, though he was initially reluctant to pursue the relationship. Over time, as he got to know her better, his hesitation faded, and the two developed a brief romantic relationship. Barnes accompanied Wonder Woman on several missions while continuing his work in international development. Tragically, he lost his life during efforts to address global drought crises, though he is often remembered for his short-lived romance with Diana. Unlike many of Diana's other love interests, Barnes wasn't a superhero or a warrior from Themyscira. Instead, he was a UN ambassador, which made him stand out. He was one of the rare non-superpowered individuals to catch Diana's attention, with the only other notable figure being Steve Trevor. Barnes's similarities to Trevor, his dedication to helping others, and his moral strength may have been part of the reason Diana was drawn to him. Though their relationship was brief, it left an impression in the story of Wonder Woman's romantic history. 9. Keith Griggs. Keith Griggs had a unique and complex relationship with Diana, especially when compared to her longtime love, Steve Trevor. As an Air Force pilot, Keith worked closely with both Diana and Steve. During a period of uncertainty in Diana's relationship with Steve, she and Keith formed a bond. While Keith developed feelings for Diana, his affection was focused on her as a person rather than her identity as Wonder Woman. This disconnect made him an unusual match for her. As he couldn't fully embrace both sides of who she was, their relationship was complicated and ultimately short-lived, with Diana eventually rekindling her romance with Steve Trevor. Keith faded into the background after that, and has not been seen since, leaving his connection with Diana as a brief but memorable chapter in her romantic history. 8. Steve Trevor. In the early days of Wonder Woman's story, Steve Trevor was introduced as an Air Force pilot whose plane crashed on Themyscira, making him the first man Diana ever saw and the first outsider to step onto Amazon soil. His unexpected arrival led Diana to leave her home and explore the outside world. Throughout the years, Steve's character has been revived and reworked to fit various comic and movie storylines, but his significance never fades. Regardless of the version, Steve remains a crucial figure in Diana's journey, always playing a key role in shaping her path as a hero. 7. Cassia. Before Wonder Woman left Paradise Island with Steve Trevor, she shared a meaningful connection with Cassia, who was one of her first major love interests. When Steve arrived, it became clear that Diana and Cassia had a special bond, with Cassia openly admitting that her heart would break if Diana chose to leave. Cassia is notably Diana's first significant female romantic partner in the comics. Their final conversations before Diana's departure from Themyscira are poignant, with Cassia urging her to reconsider, adding a layer of heartbreak and tragedy to their relationship. Despite its understated nature, their bond leaves a lasting emotional impact, making it one of Diana's more memorable early relationships. 6. Aquaman. In the Flashpoint timeline, Aquaman and Wonder Woman's tumultuous relationship caused global devastation. While married to Queen Mera, as in the regular DC continuity, Aquaman betrayed her by having an affair with Wonder Woman, the Amazonian warrior. When Mera confronted Diana about the infidelity, Wonder Woman retaliated and killed her in a fit of rage. This tragic event set off a catastrophic chain reaction, with Aquaman declaring war on the Amazons. The conflict escalated into a brutal war between Atlantis and Themyscira, dragging the entire world into chaos as a result of their personal betrayal. The affair between Aquaman and Wonder Woman had far-reaching consequences, plunging the world into turmoil, with the battle between land and sea leaving Earth ravaged by their destructive feud. 5. Orion. In the New 52 series, Orion, the son of Darkseid, took on the role of an unconventional and persistent suitor to Wonder Woman. As a new god, he often flirted with Diana and made numerous inappropriate innuendos. His advances, though playful, irritated Diana, leading to one memorable moment when she kissed him just to silence him. Unfortunately, her plan had the opposite effect, as it only encouraged more comments from Orion. Fed up, Wonder Woman punched him square in the face. This was the extent of their interactions, and it's far from a romantic affair. Since that punch, Orion and Diana haven't crossed paths again, making their relationship more of a footnote than a love story. 4. Zala-El. In DC Comics' Dark Knights of Steel, Princess Zala Jor-El emerges as a key antagonist. As the daughter of King Jor-El and Queen Lara, and sister to Prince Kal-El, Zala's royal lineage is central to her character. She also shares a half-sibling bond with Bruce Wayne in this alternate storyline. Raised in the art of combat on Amazon Island, Zala's upbringing shaped her into a formidable warrior. While there, she forms a romantic relationship with Princess Diana, solidifying a deep connection beyond their royal duties. However, Zala's world is shattered when she learns of her father's death and returns home. Meanwhile, a white Martian impersonates Zala, framing her for acts meant to incite the Kingdom of Storms against her, a kingdom allied with the Amazons. Despite this brewing conflict, Zala assures Diana that their loyalty to each other will transcend any political turmoil. Their unwavering bond, even in the face of kingdom rivalries, makes their relationship unique and compelling in this alternate DC universe. 3. Superman. The romance between Diana and Clark Kent created a huge buzz among fans, as it marked the formation of DC's ultimate power couple. Both characters left their previous partners, Steve Trevor and Lois Lane, to embark on a new relationship that captivated the New 52 era. However, this dramatic shift proved to be short-lived, as the two eventually parted ways, unable to sustain their relationship. Although the relationship didn't last, many fans were drawn to the idea of these iconic heroes being together, even though their differences ultimately led to their breakup. While some argue that Superman and Wonder Woman were too different to make it work long-term, there are still a number of Wonder Woman fans who appreciated the dynamic and hoped for more. 2. Batman. In the Justice League animated series, there's definitely some chemistry between Bruce Wayne and Diana Prince, but in the comics, their relationship isn't really romantic. If anything, it feels like Bruce is the one with most of the feelings. The romantic angle between them is mostly seen in the DC animated universe, where Batman tends to get the spotlight. In the comics, their bond is more of a strong friendship. Over the years, they've shared a few close moments, but nothing major ever came of it. At one point, Diana even ended up punching Bruce. They never fully became a couple, which is probably for the best, since Diana could easily get overshadowed by Bruce's commitment to Gotham. Still, they do have something important in common. They both understand the need to balance their superhero duties with their secret identities. This shared experience would definitely make things easier for them if they ever tried to pursue something more serious. 1. Darkseid. Darkseid and Wonder Woman are definitely an odd match, especially given that Darkseid is usually all about conquering the multiverse and controlling the anti-life equation. As one of the Justice League's toughest villains, he's known for his unstoppable power and iron will, always pushing to achieve his dark goals. But in Justice League Infinity number 4, things take a surprising twist. When Wonder Woman finds herself in an alternate reality, she meets a different version of Darkseid, one who isn't driven by the usual need to dominate. Instead of clashing with him as usual, Diana manages to convince this version of Darkseid to stop fighting. Afterward, she takes on the role of a peace ambassador between Earth and Apocalypse. As they spend more time together, discussing deeper topics like the meaning of life, an unexpected connection forms between them. Their relationship, though completely unexpected, turns into something sweet and sincere, showing a side of Darkseid that fans rarely get to see. And that's the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to watch more videos that will appear on the screen right now. See you later.